Finally, time to leave the Feast Lair. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong Bananza. Last time, we managed to beat Muckety Muck here in the Feast Lair, finally clearing the area of all the muck. And this time, we are going to be going down below to the next lair. Let us go down and see what's down below the Feast Lair. Here we go! As we dive down.
This area feels different. Are we coming up on the planet core? Oh, I'm getting nervous. Ready for this, DK?
Yes, we are. We better dive down even further down below. Whoop. Hello. You can dive down immediately and dive through the rock. It doesn't really matter all that much, but to be honest, you don't really want to do it all that time, but it is what it is. And healings. Let's go and bash some of their heads in. There we go. And hey, there, where you go? Where you go? There we go. Hey, no. Aw.
Look at that golden light. The banandium root has to be up ahead.
Nam root is definitely up ahead. Let's keep going down further and further.
Let's do this, DK.
Welcome to the Forbidden Lair. Sublayer 1500. Shuffling shaft is where you end up, and the lair seems quiet. With our banana obstructing the muckety muck. There we go. Another skill point down. Let's continue saving. Now, as you see, and hear.
That sound. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, there's barely any audio, right? Yeah, the layer is entirely quiet. And the layer seems to be shifting from gold to weird metal that does not breakable. The frog alternate color is your dang fossil for this layer. Plus through this area, and as you see, we are still not down below. There's lightning at the bottom, but there's also a fossil on the below. Let's go and get down there. The layer definitely feels odd for those who are first-time players of this layer. Now, I recommend be careful of the timing, and then you can immediately climb up immediately. Trust me on this one, you're going to want to do though. Because this will happen a lot. There we go, and punch, punch, punch. There we go. We are now free, and in the Do Not Enter Depths. Do Not Enter Depths is the main area of where we are. Honestly, it is a big place, and quite foreboding, in fact. You can even feel it in the air. Once you get this fossil out of the way, you can actually start climbing down. There are other fossils around the map. I will recommend outright getting all the fossils just because you want to complete the entire collection, and believe me, I'd rather do so. There's actual fossils behind there if you were at the entrance before. If you slap down immediately, there are several fossils. I would have to stomp down in order to get these. Yep, pretty much. 3 of them down here. Pretty obvious where they are. Honestly, there is more, though. Oh, hello. I'm trying to escape. Let me escape, please. Thank you. So, yeah, most of this area is definitely a big and definitely something you're going to have to get used to. And now we are going to be here.
Is this the planet core?
It seems like it, doesn't it? Now, let's go to this Fracton over here who is by himself minding his own business. Oh, did you come here? Did you come from above as well? We're glad to see some friendly faces. Something strange about this place. The Fractons here don't seem to like us. Visit the others of us at the top of the tower and you'll see what we mean. Very interesting. Before we do that, though, I want to go to the challenge stage. It's literally right here. That's taunting me.
Challenge accepted.
Slippery Soaking Shuffle. You're going to be timing this. Make sure you land on the ice. If you don't land on the ice, you are mega screwed. Pretty much. And rolling can help you get all the way to the end. Okay, I got a little too dicey and close, but you see what I mean. You need to make sure you land on the ice. If you land on any water, you will automatically fall through. Just try to make sure you land on the ice, and you'll be good to go. Ooh. There we go. Haha, sucker. I avoided the water like the plague. Let's go get our banana that we richly deserve. Soggy first steps. So, yeah, the entirety of the layer is you need to make sure you don't go in the water and you need to land in the dirt. That's honestly the only thing you have to do. Honestly, it's easier just to punch through the walls in order to get through, if you can do so. Honestly, DK doing the whole, oh, I need a balancing act is not exactly helping well. Now, you climb this way, you want to head to the top and time your movement so that way you don't accidentally, you know, fall into the water. You only get a small window of opportunity to avoid it. Okay, way too close for comfort. We barely avoided the water there. I was honestly not keeping track of the counting of water and ice. Basically, you just gotta keep an eye on where you're going and you'll be good to go. No more of that. No more DK. No more of that balancing act. I really don't have time for that. Swift sideways shuffle is your hidden banana. I'm going to save these bananas up for the hand slaps longer radius because we're going to need it. Now, outright speaking, those little balancing act is honestly a reference similar to me playing Sonic Adventure 2 because as I recall correctly, Sonic's like, whoa, whenever he's about to fall. It's definitely not something I enjoy the most out of all the things in the game. Whoop, hello. Gold. 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 Honestly, a lot of gold is great. Gold is good. Gold is very good. Honestly, though, we can actually just cheese it by just doing a turf jump and we'll be good to go. Honestly, it's only if you don't have to turf jump. No swimming, no slipping. I could see people doing where they basically have not upgraded any abilities except terrain strength up, and that's pretty much the only reason they would do it, is a challenge. Honestly, I wouldn't do it, though. Alright, and that is it for the first challenge stage of many in this layer. Believe me, it is a lot of challenge stages here. There's at least 3 in total. Compared to other stages in the game, there's a lot of challenge stages. And there's also a few signs I did miss on the beginning. There's first one that's literally right in the very beginning, if you see it right behind there. Now, technically speaking, it looks like one that you'd see from the Saga of the Explorer Toad, right? Begone, intruders. The shuffle stones found here are an anti-trespassing measure. Shuffle stones change your stats on a fixed timer to befuddle intruders. Take the hint and leave. Ominous. Telling us to leave. Yes. The area definitely seems foreboding. It's like you're not supposed to be here. I recommend keeping an eye on where this warp gong is for later, in case you're low on gold. There's another sign that you saw back over here, which also has something else to say. Begone, intruders. The concrete towers found here are anti-trespassing measures. They are constructed of concrete. Standard strength cannot destroy them. Take the hint and leave. Once again, telling us to leave. Constantly telling us to leave. Constantly telling us that we do not belong here. Honestly, something about that screams definitely layer not wanting to be here. But in the meantime, though, there is actual hidden secrets here, and there's also a hidden fossil here. In order to get this one, though, you gotta actually have either gold or use a Cog Bananza. I'd recommend the Cog Bananza above anything else. But to be honest, I don't know why DK's being stubborn right now. Thank you. Sheesh. Dang, monkey boy. Let's climb on the gold, and then let's go and grab gold so we can actually go over to this wall and then throw it at the concrete wall. Thank you, game. Sheesh. This wall here is gold, actually. So let's grab the gold, and then wait for it, and boom. Frog alternate has been gotten. Yes, that is what I wanted to grab. Now, my priority is simple. We are going to be focusing on trying to get out of here, but you should not have come. Turn back. Get out. First, concrete tower. Talk to this enormous concrete fractone, or rather stone fractone. Get out. This place is off limits. Unless you pay 2,000 gold. Do it. Security tone. Once you do this, an area will open up to you.
How does this work?
An area will open up to you to allow you access to ways of getting across areas in the map. When you throw a chunk of any kind, this happens. I believe this is crystal. Passive stone. Oh, boy, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to hold down. I was trying to drop it. Whatever. I pressed B instead of R. Bruh. Whatever. Passive stone is what you want to grab. And you want to go back to the beginning, by the way, because there's little hidden secrets behind there. It's also a banana. Getting to this banana is not the easiest in the world, though. As you see, there's not any openings, and honestly, I do not like this banana more than the next guy. This is Neptunite. Neptunite is very, very unbreakable. You cannot break it. There is no way of breaking it entirely, and it's actually a flash seeing that there is a way up. So let's go back in there again, that whole opening, as you saw before, by climbing in here again. We're going to be going back in here anyway, so we might as well do this anyway. Hey, I almost had it popped. There we go. There we go. I just wanted to get that popped out of the way so we can actually go over in, and then we can actually go and climb up. We're going to have to climb all the way up to do this one. If it does not match the color, then you know it's a fake wall. But you got to climb all the way up for this. All right, let's go and wait until a little bit more, and then let's climb up immediately, and then climb up, punch for punch. See yourself a banana. But not only that, I recommend going back up there again and getting an item. Let's go down below again, and then climb down, and then we got to go down below here. Okay, thank you. I just want to climb up there because guess what? Since technically speaking, we are a little bit below. Want to see how far we can throw it before it creates a pathway? It's that far. You're not going to be able to create a pathway unless you actually get back up there, and it's a little bit annoying, but you got no choice. There's also where the last of the fossil is, and there's also something special around there if you need extra gold. I'm only showing it off because it's necessary. Beyond that, though, it's technically not as necessary as it may appear to be. Let's go and get ourselves a passageway again. DK! Did you have to jump over the fractone? Yeah, sometimes I hate the balancing mechanic of this game, and sometimes it drives me nuts. Let's just go and roll, barrel roll. Grab this, and then you want to actually throw it above you, like this. As you see, now I created a pathway going up, and I can actually climb up normally. This place is our sanctuary. Let's go inside the gold arena. Surfing for gold. Turf surfing. It's been a while since I've done this, so let's go and turf surf. Honestly, this is pretty fun to do. All right. Woohoo! Woohoo! Wahoo! And landing. Okay. Whoop. 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 Okay. More gold. More gold. More gold. All the gold. All the gold in the world. Must get gold. Honestly, this is a lot of gold. Woohoo! Over 2,000 units of gold. This is the best gold arena by far. If you're good at turf surfing. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. All right. That one's done. Now, there is something back here that you want to grab. There's only 2 fossils around here, though, so don't exactly persist on thinking, oh, there's a banana back here. There is not. Get ourselves a 2-frog alternates that you can grab here, and beyond that, that's all that you can grab here. There is nothing else on top based on everything we've seen before. Beyond that, let's go and continue on. Once you get that area opened up, unfortunately, whenever you go into a challenge arena of any kind, the area will despawn all that actual chunks. You're gonna have to create more in order to get past towards the area again. Believe me, it's a little bit annoying on your first trip here, and believe me, Forbidden Layer can be annoying. But beyond that, it's pretty easy to get down once you actually understand how this works. Whoa, boy! Did not mean to climb off game. Okay, DK, not funny. You're gonna need to climb up. Thank you. Sheesh. Sometimes the game likes being funny, and I do not understand why. Other than that, scram, depart, vamoosh. I refuse. We are going to be the entirety of the Forbidden Layer here, so yeah, not exactly hard. Illuminoid times 4. Interesting. There is no ceiling. You create your own ceiling instead. Haha, sucker. Hey, okay. You know what? Okay, DK, you're not funny. Okay, let's just punch these guys out of the way immediately. Ooh, a Tempest Layer Lava Lake. I haven't had one of those in a while. Okay, you scorpion pest. All right, you know what? If you want to be a pain, game, by all means. By all means, game. By all means. Okay. Do I really have to redo this again because the game's being funny? Thank you, game. The first time I flopped. And next one. There we go. Ugh. But ugly illuminoids. That is a little bit embarrassing. Nighty-night, Nemesis. Man, I can't believe I flopped on that one. Honestly, I don't know why I kept fooling around. Alright, so there are other fossils we can grab here in midair, which are in a very awkward spot, I would say outright. There's only one in this first area, though, so let's go in for the chunk over to the crystal over there. Yeah, it's in crystal, unfortunately. Game, not funny. Let's go and get this crystal chunk over here, punch it repeatedly, and then grab you, smack it, grab you. There we go. I have made a pathway. I can now finally go across to the other side. We are going to be throwing it at the second tower. All right, now here we go. We can actually continue on normally. This tower actually does have something for you if you actually check out the area. There's a banana on top of this, so we can actually grab it for the second tower. Pinching for passage. This is the fake ground. Break it immediately, but it also turns to concrete. I want to break this immediately, so break this. There we go. There is a ceiling you can hang on to. However, these change from grabbable ceiling to non-grabbable ceiling. You're going to have to make sure you time your movements right. Basically, time your movements right and you'll be good to go across. Now, this can be tricky for those who are not initiated the timing. Honestly, I don't like it either. All right, climb over this way, and then once you get to the actual grate, the you're good to go. And then let's wait again until the thing changes timing. There we go. And now let's go past the crystal and punch it away, and then we can actually get to the actual banana at the very end of it. Past the shuffling ceiling. Another skill point down. And now we can upgrade the hand slap better sonar to the maximum. Now we can actually see where everything is 160 meters away. Thank goodness, because man, that is annoying to grab. That's out of the way, and now we're good. I did not mean to fall back in there again, but Now, there's nothing up top here for you after you do that, unless you want to check things out. There is nothing for you. Believe me, I made the sonar stronger on purpose for this reason. Because it's technically one of the bigger areas that you can grab and leave. Yeah, they are going to still tell you to leave no matter what you do. Let's go over this way, because guess what? This is actually where you have to go next. This guy is going to tell you, do not approach that blockade. It is sealed for a reason. And yet some reckless fool flew past it without hesitation. Ominous. So let's go down below. There is another security tone down here. And there's also another sign, second concrete tower. Let's go read this first. Be gone, intruder. If you won't leave, at least open your map with minus and select where you want to teleport to. The little elevators will take you there. Then you can return to the entrance, take the hint, and leave. Constantly telling us to leave. Constantly telling us that we do not belong here. Yes, this is the entire theme of the Forbidden Lair. Get out. Go away. You shouldn't be down here. Unless you pay 5,000 gold. We have now in total paid 7,000 gold for everything of our expenses. Another zone of creation of the actual items. We're gonna need this. Now, ironically enough, there's a lot of things you can grab around this area. There's a challenge stage over here. There's a lot of dang crystals. Not only that, there's actually things we want to grab here. This one's different as it turns and rotates. You're gonna want to keep an eye on where you rotate, otherwise you'll be screwed to fall to the bottom again, and you will lose a balloon for it. That's all that happens. Buzzoid times 3. This one's challenge stage revolves around using the buzzoids to create actual platforms for you to actually throw across. Believe me, it's a little bit annoying and tedious in your first trip here. It's a little bit annoying. Thankfully, though, this challenge stage is actually pretty easy if you throw it at the enemy themselves and don't worry about too much about creating pathways. Because the buzzoids are pretty much a joke. There's nothing else about that besides the joke that they are. Forged path upward. And now we continue on. Now, I tried to record this game earlier. Guess what? I completed the entirety of it, but I was painfully exhausted. Let's throw this down below, because actually we want to actually create a pathway down below to get to an area that actually gives us a little bit of gold. Nice gold, honestly pretty good. I want more gold. Gold is always good. That frag down there actually does create a path open for it, so we can actually create a pathway immediately. Pretty easy to do, however, you can actually throw them automatically. It's annoying, but Get create crystal, and let's go and create a pathway below it. There we go, and actually punch this thing open. There we go, got a frog alternate color. Now, ironically enough, you want to throw more underneath the second tower. There's a reason for this. Go all the way down, and we can actually see the bottom of the area we can actually aim at. And let's go and throw it, say, right here. There we go. Now let's create ourselves an opportunity by using Snake Bananza, and then go in the middle, do the whole charge. And there we go. We have gotten gold. This creates actual terrain we can actually use to throw and get ourselves the hidden banana behind this gold platform. All we gotta do is wait for pure gold, and then we can get across. And there we go. Hey, okay, you know what? Game, that's not funny. I do not care what I've been told. Punch. Under, up, and inside. Yeah, it's an awkward spot for the banana to be located, isn't it? Regardless, though, let's go ahead and get this next gold, and rather crystal. I'm gonna have to get this crystal out of the way anyway, so we might as well grab it. Okay, there we go. Another dang fossil. Honestly, pretty easy to get. Now, ironically enough, there's gold over there you want to grab. I recommend grabbing it and not destroying it. Reason being is there is actually a reason to get that, because as you see below you, there is concrete below. Concrete's more annoying to deal with, and I recommend getting the concrete just so that way you can actually, get it out of the way. If I can just not, land on the wrong spot, we'll be good. We just have to wait a little bit before it changes a different color. You can also grab gold just to blow up the crystal and if you needed, because honestly, easy to blow up crystal immediately versus anything else. Of course, the gold will create its own pathway. Just keep in mind what happens. There are several crystal spots around for the actual banana in question, or rather actual fossils, and it's not the most fun thing in the world to deal with. As you see, I can create pathways, but if it's too high up, that happens. Isn't that convenient? Honestly, I recommend also dropping this down in case you need to, and then we're going to actually use Ostrich Bananza. Oh, game, not funny. Go and hold this down. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. This does not belong to you. Now it does. This is yours now. Yes, it is. It's now mine. Now, we're going to actually go back up because I want to get these dang fossils. Okay, you're annoying. Get out of here. Unfortunately, DK does not turn a direction unless you even when you aim it. It's not exactly something I like too much about this game. It really drives me insane about this area in particular, mostly because it's very annoying to deal with. All right, grab this. Go with the crystal. There we go. Punch. Hey, boy. Okay, you know what? There we go. Now we have no choice. There we go. And, there we go. Frog alternate color. Okay, the last one is over here. Let's go and grab it. It should leave me a little bit close enough to actually go after it. You want to angle your throw so you can actually punch into something. It's actually pretty easy to do once you actually have it timing down. Otherwise, this is pretty much a mess in itself. Honestly, I hate grabbing other fossils in this game, and believe me, this area does make it annoying. This will all vanish as soon as we go into a challenge stage, so it's a pretty annoying thing to deal with. But beyond that, it's pretty easy. Once you get everything nitty-gritty, though. Let's go to the third one, because we need to go to the third tower anyway. And we're actually... That's weird. I didn't expect to get lucky of that. There's a chest in the... Okay, that's funny. So, the reason I laughed is because chests here are hard. They're not easy to grab, and honestly, they're pretty much impossible. But that's in concrete. Concrete can't be broken unless you use Kong Bananza. So weird. So, I need gold right now. Come here. I need gold for this. This is funny. That's hilarious how I needed the fossil map there. And there was one I missed up there. I knew I missed one. I knew I did. I just was trying to make sure I wasn't missing one, but apparently I messed up on that one. Throw it up. Let's just keep going back up again because apparently I missed one. I should have figured it was one of those dang crystal fossils in the sky. Ugh. And I probably missed two knowing my luck. Let's keep throwing pathways. Ugh. I hate doing this, I really do, but it's very annoying to deal with on your first trip. Alright, let's get the crystal, grab it, punch it, get the crystal frog, there we go. The Curse of the Crystal Frog. Whatever. I don't care. All these pathways only help me get to other paths in the area, and honestly, I don't really mind it. But, I sometimes drive myself insane with this place. The Forbidden Lair has always been a painful area for me. Hello. There's a fossil here. There's also a fake wall. Punch this fake wall open. As you see, there is actually a hidden secret. This is not required at all by any stretch of the imagination. So let's go ahead and get this open out of the way. Get out. This whole layer is restricted. Unless you pay 1,000. This is not required. The path is ready. Danger awaits you. Any area that looks like red, that will create lava. Try to watch out for the lava itself, and you'll be good to go. Now, outright speaking, I recommend also making sure you're careful, because as you see before you, you could jump through the lava and just try to avoid it as much as possible. Nothing is stopping you, as you painfully can see. But it is a little bit more tricky when you can believe of it. This is actually pretty awkward. Honestly, I hate doing this as much as the next guy when it comes down to actual terrain jumping, but it's good. Oh, Banana has gotten passage to the lonely island. It broke the concrete, whatever. Let's leave, leave! Freedom! Metal Gear, Snake! Alright. We are on the 3rd concrete tower. There's also another message. Let's read this one. Let's see if it says anything different. Be gone, intruders! If you won't leave, you must pay for your intrusion with gold. For enough gold, we are willing to give you the power to create throw zones. Within those zones, throw chunks will create trails, but navigating our many anti-trespassing measures is impossible. Take the hit. Leave. This time they're serious and they want us gone. Yeah, honestly, it's something that they will do in the entirety of this layer. Another security town. Now, this guy. Oh, this guy. Do I have the story to tell of this guy? First play of the game, I had to go all the way back to get grind up gold. I am not kidding. If you want to actually just get all the gold required for you, I will put the number on screen and say it outright. You need, in total, 16,999 gold to get all the way to the other side. You need over 200 gold to get all the optional stuff. So yeah, you're going to need a lot of gold to get a lot of things done here in the Forbidden Lair. Get out. Go away. Leave. This place is off limits. At least what people say, but honestly, it's not actually true. Unless you paid 9,999 gold, basically 10,000 gold. We paid 5,000 last time, and then we paid 2,000 last time. In total, that's 1,700 gold in total. So, yeah, and that's also the 1,000 we paid, so it's actually 1,800. You need 20,000 in total in order to actually get through all of this. The last throw zone will be created. This one is an odd tube shape. The reason I say it's an odd tube shape is simple. If you're familiar with how this works, it's literally right here if you want to check for it. Now underneath, there's actually a fossil. You can grab it if you want to, but I recommend using Kong Bananza to make this easier for you. There we go. Frog alternate color, gotten it immediately. Honestly, I'd rather use the Kong Bananza for that rather than anything else because gold grabbing is annoying. Ironically enough, there's nothing in this... Oh, no. I am not falling for that. Go ahead and get ourselves enough gold pieces actually... Alright, fine. Alright, got enough for another transformation. Let's try this again. As you see, this is not breakable by any stretch of the imagination. Do not bother. This is not concrete. So, let's go ahead and turn to the right. As you see, nothing over here, but there's actually something below. There's actually a pathway around here we can actually create, but we're in the middle pathway, so there's no point of it. I just wanted to show off where all the locations are, because to be honest, there's a lot of things to go through. Honestly, in fact. Let's go and create a pathway towards this way. There's a cannon. Watch out for that. There's also somebody above. In order to get used to this, I recommend creating a pathway in advance that's actually good enough to actually use this for, because this will turn automatically. The cannon's about to fire us, and then, by the way, it also creates its own path in a throw zone. Isn't that convenient? Let's Get our banana in question that we richly deserve. Perilous passage. And jump out of the way. Okay. We can talk about this. If you jump before it fires, it's actually a lot easier to dodge. Ugh. Yeah, not fun. Throw up, by the way, if you want to actually get ourselves a safer spot. Because you're actually somebody above that you want to actually talk to. Honestly. Okay, DK, you're going to be funny today. I honestly do not care. Just try not to be funny today. There's somebody you want to talk to in the above part of this area. Honestly, it's a bit annoying to get over there because, to be honest, I hate this turnstile more than the next guy. Let's go over here and jump up to the top. As you see, it's Cranky Cog. Haven't seen him in a little bit. Oh, look, his Big Ray mug finally turned up. Hey, that all you have to say? Listen up and listen good. It'd serve you well to hear this. I left all the comforts of our island to hump out Rambi and chase after the theme behind these banana thieves. Thefts. And now I'm stuck digging after him too. And let me tell you, they make these levels too darn deep nowadays. But I won't let a banana thief get away unpunished. I know exactly who done it, and someone has to stop him. What am I talking about? Clean your ears. I'm chasing down the bandit behind all these banana burglaries. I may be old, but I'm apparently never done doing your job. What a rotted crook, always glaring at those wild eyes of his. Nobody makes bug eyes at me. Nobody, you hear? Anyway, I'm pooped. Let's just is tiresome work. I'm glad we got the chat, even if it felt like I was talking to a brick wall. Here, I got something for you. Oh, banana, Cranky's forbidden rant. Another skill point down. We are missing a good amount for more apple. I honestly want to grab apple next. Now, there is a pathway I recommend going to, and you can actually go there immediately by just going over here in the path you created and roll across. There is a fossil over here on top of actually having a challenge stage for it. This challenge stage is actually pretty difficult for those who are not initiated. And DK is just jumping for no reason. This one, thankfully, though, doesn't have much in the way of actual areas in the game. Thankfully, though, it's not exactly that bad. Let's go ahead and open this gate and see what's inside.
Do this.
Lost in the shuffle. This isn't exactly challenging, you just need to make sure you understand the timing. You can dig through dirt or dig through boom bombs. It's easier to dig through boom bombs because you can create explosions. To be honest, it's a lot easier than you may think to get down below. There we go. Hey! DK! Thank you. Hey! I do not care. Stop firing your butt. Thank you. Sheesh, DK. Alright, an apple for me. I'm gonna desperately need that because, man, I'm damaged. Alright, another apple. There's another one of those bozos. I don't care. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's just keep creating pathways, keep blowing up vines, because vines are annoying. I hate them very much. More balloons, also good. All right, there we go. And bow. Oh, okay, there we go. We are actually pretty good. Hey, no. No. Pow. There we go. Blew him up. I don't need to deal with him anymore. Let's go and break the concrete down. And as you see, another stumper. Oh, wait, let's go and blow him up. And then immediately, he's dead immediately. Surprised he died instantaneously, though. Okay, that is annoying. These vines are gonna make things annoying, and you can blow them up in some ways. Okay, there we go. Really? Hey. Come on, game. There. DK, were you having problems again? Come on. Okay, the game's being funny today. Honestly, I don't know why it's being funny today. There's no reason for it. Grab this, and let's throw it. There we go. Sheesh. There we go. There we go. I just wanted to get gold. Hello. Grab a piece of you, and then let's dive down. Oh no, what a tragedy. Anyway, rock, concrete. Honestly, it's hilarious to see that guy go die by concrete. Let's get ourselves our our banana, halfway shuffled. I don't know why I was getting stuck there. There is a minecart here. Let's go and race in the minecart. There are going to be balloons here. Jump, avoid the vines, and you should be good to go. I don't know why I keep hurting myself. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Jump. Wait for it, wait for it. Keep doing this, and then jump. Wait for it, jump. Keep jumping, jump. Wait, jump. And the last balloon is right at the end. There we go, our banana in question. Let's go and grab it. Balloons in the shuffle. All right. And pop. Goes the weasel. There we go. There we go. Boom bombs again. Hello, concrete. Concrete. Oh, no. There we go. Got him, sucker. Okay, well, okay. Hey. There we go. There we go. The dang crocodile is down, gone. CD. Challenge scores 3. I haven't seen that in a while. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of CDs more than I thought. Although the concrete's making things more annoying. You can just cheese it by using Kong Bananza, but it's easier just to use the boom bombs and get it out of the way. There we go. Got the last banana. Survived the shuffle. You're dang right I survived the shuffle. You're kidding? This is an annoying pain in the neck. All right, that's done with. Let's go down below because there is a Fracton you can talk to. Now let's just keep going down, keep rolling down. We don't really need to worry about anything about the area because he's right here. Our body shines. Our body heals. There are 3 fossils down below. If you want to grab them, be my guest because I recommend it. Let's go up this time because guess what? That's actually where we need to go next. This thing rotates on a dime, so watch out. If you're not careful, you're going to fall off, and it's not going to be fun. There's lava as you see below you, so just keep in mind. Fossil here, going to frog alternate color, and as you see, we are finally at the banana of welcome to Go No Further Gate. We are finally at the gate itself. And we could actually go and continue on. Go No Further Gate is right here. However, I think we're going to stop here for today. Next time on Donkey Kong Bonanza, we will be going to that gate and hopefully getting the rest of the things here in this part of Go No Further Gate. See you all next time.